Flower Chef Foods. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is exciting, and it's not cannabis, which makes it even more interesting. So I met there's a woman I'm friendly with out in Seattle, Washington. She's been a chef for many years, and she's really into plant-based cooking. She just put out a cookbook called The Art of Harvest, and we're building a platform to sell plant-based food. She actually has hemp seed oil blends and hemp seed pasta, which we import from Italy. And so we're putting it up on Amazon and an e-commerce store. And we have the cookbook, and we're also doing events. So we did an event in Las Vegas where we made, a bunch of plant-based appetizers. We invited a bunch of VIPs,
Yep.
and we're just promoting plant-based cooking. And it's really interesting. I've gotten really into the food space, and it's big. The plant-based world is growing, and it's exciting, and it's also really good for the planet and good for, health, your general health.
Now let me ask you a couple of things here. I'm going to sound super ignorant, but maybe for the listeners, when you say plant-based,
Yes.
do you mean vegan? Do you mean no meat? Do you mean what is your definition? What is your commoner definition of plant-based?
So it's very similar to vegan, but it's not completely vegan. You don't have to be completely vegan to have plant-based,
Okay.
right? So it's basically, a lot of vegetables, pastas and things like that. And it's really no animal products, no,
No.
meat, fish, chicken, plant-based chicken they make out of like soy and tofu and seitan and things like that.
Okay.
So it's a lot of veggies. And there's a lot of studies now about the benefits of a plant-based diet. And this is something interesting that her name is Julie Hauser, and she says, I want people to eat plant-based twice a week at least. We're not trying to change behavior. I told her one day, I'm like, I'm not going to stop eating cheesesteaks. I'm from Philadelphia. But she's like, hey, just try a couple times a week to work it into your diet. And it's pretty easy and it tastes good. So part of it is teaching people what it means to answer your question, like, hey, this is what a plant-based diet looks like. This
Okay.
is how to shop for it and how to cook with it and how to make it good. So it's a lot of education which goes into it, and I'm learning a lot about it as well.
Now, were you into this before you met this lady?
Not really.
You said you were friendly with her. What does that mean? What does that mean, Scott?
Yeah, she actually started out she made a cannabis infused
No, no, no,
oil.
no, no. I mean the social. I'm
Oh,
talking about the social aspect of
oh,
this. Is this a
no, no,
friend? Are you? Is this a
she's
friend?
a
I could.
friend.
Oh, I didn't know if this was
Total
like
friend.
a.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know
She's
if this was.
married and has two great kids. And
Oh,
she actually,
I was
no,
hoping.
no,
I was
nothing.
hoping for a more. I was hoping for a more entertaining story.
No, I'm sorry about that. But there actually is an interesting other backstory because she's
Okay,
a
cool.
breast cancer survivor,
Uh,
and she was pregnant with her second child, and she got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she completely changed her diet onto a plant-based diet, and her health improved a lot, and she's an evangelist basically, but she feels like that helped her a lot in her
I
recovery
see.
from
I
cancer.
see. I see. How'd you meet
So
her?
I met her at a cannabis show because
Okay.
she had this cannabis oil and she was selling it. It's being sold in Washington State. Like you can use infused oil and
Okay.
drip it on your food and it has THC in it.
Okay.
But that infused part of the cannabis space is really small.
Okay.
And so we decided, so I met her and was trying to help her raise money for that deal.
I
It was
see.
hard to raise money. And then we were like, you know what? Maybe we should look at the food space where there's a lot more investment and a much bigger market and no limitations on marketing either, which is important because cannabis, it's hard to market. With food, you can market it everywhere.
I see. And did your fund put money in?
No, it was too early for our fund.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was too early of a deal for our fund, so we didn't do that. And our fund also isn't doing anything in the food space really. So
But you went in with her as a partner. What's the makeup of the business?
yeah. So I'm a partner and marketing director.
Okay.
So I'm helping her build the company and just building partnerships and we're doing these trade shows. So it's still early.
Okay.
But I think there's a lot of opportunity in this space. There's a lot of celebrity chefs out there that
Hmm.
have, a cooking show or they have a cookbook or they have a line of stuff. And so we're trying to build her up as a personality as well
I see.
and get her on TV and things like that.
Maybe she needs to be on the Riderflex podcast.
Oh, that would be great. That'd be really great. She's very
You-
interesting and has a lot to say.
can you buy the product right now? Where can people find it? Yeah, where are we at?
flowercheffoods.com.
Okay.
That's our web address, and you can buy product there. The pasta is not quite ready yet, but it will be here soon. We're bringing it in from Italy. We're also going to be making tomato sauces from Italy. The Amazon store, Amazon is not so easy these days to get up there and running on Amazon. So we're working on that.
Okay.
So I expect in the next couple months it'll be pretty easily available.
Okay. Very
The
good. Just you.
cookbook's on Amazon though. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just you and her for now, and then outsourcing whatever.
Yeah, we have a team actually. We have a couple other people that have come on board. And so we're enjoying the ride so far, but we'd like to expand the business soon.
Is there a cash raise happening that you want to alert anybody about?
Yes, we are raising capital. We have a commitment from a lead investor, but we'd love to take in a bridge round now. And we're looking for strategic investors that have connections in the food space. Good people that can get us into retail. Ultimately, we want to get into Whole Foods and Giant and retail chains like that.
Okay.
But we do need to raise more capital to get that done.
Okay. Very good. All right. We'll definitely make sure we highlight that for her, for you, and for the team. So now what are you twice a week with the veggies? Are you twice a week, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm eating plant-based twice a week. I get
Okay.
these chicken patties. I like plant-based chicken patties. I get them at Wegmans. They're really good.
Well, how do you,
Season them up a little, of course, but yeah.
I have, yeah, really. I have a question though. But can you say the word chicken with, like, how do you say chicken patty when there's no chicken? I don't understand how that
We just
works.
call it plant-based chicken. That's what it says on the labels.
That's interesting.
So yeah, I know. I think, and I think, listen, it's confusing. This is part of the deal here is we need education.
I
We
agree.
need to tell people how to get it. And, if you go to supermarkets now, though, every supermarket has a section
I
for
got you.
plant-based. There's like an olive oil cheese company that we work with called Good Planet Cheese,
Okay.
which is not made from dairy. So people that don't like dairy or don't want to have cow milk or whatever, you can have your other cheese in a different way. So there's a lot more than I knew about that's made plant-based. I don't love all of it, to be honest with you, but a lot of it is actually pretty good. Yeah, some of it's not great.
Well, it is confusing though. I mean, all joking aside, like, my wife will bring home something called oat milk or whatever, almond milk. And I'm always asking her, I'm like, I don't understand how they get away with using the word milk on the carton when it's not milk. Like, I don't get that. And that confuses me because I'm like,
Yes.
is this milk? I don't get it. Like, and so, some of it is a little bit confusing.
Absolutely. And that's part of, I want to do videos, a lot of videos and podcasts, stuff like this. I want to get her out there too, because
Yeah.
she's really good. She convinced me to, with it. And she's very compelling when she talks about the benefits
Now,
physically and for the planet.
okay. Now, does she think that the cow farts are polluting us and all that? Does she go down that path? Does she?
Absolutely. And the belching, cow belching.
Okay.
There's some,
I definitely got to
yeah,
have
go
her on the
ahead.
show. I got to have her on the show for sure.
If we want to actually do like just have everyone eat plant-based for a day, make it plant-based
I
holiday,
like
right?
that. I think
If
that's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah. But I think that if we all just took a little step in that direction, there will be benefits for the planet.